what was the secret sauce to breaking in? That's what I think what everybody wants to know, because everybody is trying to be broker. What is the secret sauce?
You know,
and if you can't say because it's your craft.
I love that you asked this question. I love that he asked this question because I every time I do an event or I speak to brokers, seminars or whatever, I explain and it's funny because actually when they put me in panels, I was with Dina Goldentire and other people here in a panel, and when I think I saw you, it was in the last Real Deal last year or something like that, and they all ask, well, what you do? I make 10,000 phone calls, I do this, I do that, and they ask me, it's like, what you do? It's like, I wake up at 4:30, I jump in the cold plunge, I meditate for an hour, I go to the gym, and then I go with my day. And everyone's like, well, why has that to do with real estate? Well, it does, because if I don't take care of myself, when I show up to that first meeting, I'm a different person. If I roll from the bed to a bad email, have my coffee and go into the meeting, it's not gonna be the same that if I'm like on top of my shit, right? I show up in the meeting, people and they know you are on top of your game, right? So that to me is a very important thing. What do you ask me?
No. What's the secret? What's the secret sauce to break in?
All right. So they ask me always, what's the secret? What's the secret? And if the secret is this, if there is 500 brokers right now here, and I'll tell you exactly if there is such a secret, here is, you have it, right? And we meet again in 3 months, and out of those 500, 5 are actually doing it with consistency, I'll be shocked. The secret is consistency and execution. That's it.
So let me take it one step further. The secret. What's your drive? What makes you want to be you? Because that, to me, is what makes somebody's secret sauce.
Yeah.
Because there could be 100 people out there that want to be a broker, that want to be whatever it is. But what is your killer instinct? What makes you you? Because I think that's where it all starts.
For me, it's possibilities. What are the possibilities, right? When I see people that achieve things that most people would think that is impossible, that to me is nothing other than he can do it, I can do it, right? So immigrating from Bolivia with $120 in 2003, starting as a busboy, waiting tables and doing everything and this, I'm very grateful and where I am, but I can see that, for me, it's not even, yes, it's good to make the money, it's good to buy nice things, it's good to do all these things, but for me, it's like, I wanna see the limits of what I can do, right? How far I can go, right? And that's why for me, it's always like, real estate has been a great tool and a stepping stone to meet interesting people, amazing clients that I'm now doing business with, right? I mean, one of my clients was a developer, and now we're partners. Now we develop houses together. Another client of mine is in the insurance business. Now I invest with him in insurance. So like all that to me is super fun, right? So the drive's like, what else can I do? How far can I go, to, if anything, show my children what's possible.
So someone coming from Bolivia that had $120 in their pocket, you made your first $1 million, I'm assuming, a while back. Why not quit? Why not say, hey, I made it. I'm in America. I made the American dream. I made $1 million.
Well, we all know, that we made $1 million know that that's not enough. I mean, it's just
someone from Bolivia that made $120.
Well, I have to go back. I have to go back and live in Bolivia, right?
Exactly. No, but $1 million goes quickly.
Or go somewhere else. Yeah.
The question I'm asking is, you see so many people that taste success. They buy the Lambo, they buy the Ferrari, they buy all the bullshit jewelry, and they fall flat on their face because they tasted that money.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go to the dark side of that, and what made you propel saying, I want more?
I suppose that I had that, right? So I went through a level of success, and I wanted to have all those things. So when you ask me about the watches, whether I wear them or not, I'm actually got rid of all of them. I felt at a point in time, I had the collection of watches, I had the Ferrari, I had the Lambo, I had this, I had that. And then once you have it and you taste, it's nice.
It's meaningless.
I like it, but it gets to a point where it's like, all those are just ornaments, right? Yeah. And if you're waiting to be fulfilled with external things, you're never going to be fulfilled. If you're waiting for the next car, there's always going to be a top car, a more expensive thing, a better watch, and this.
But I'll challenge you, because I say this on my shows all the time. It's until you taste it and realize that it's meaningless that you know it's meaningless.
That's right.
Because when I made my first $1 million, I wanted to buy everything under the sun that was flashy to show off, because that was a way to prove to the society that I was successful.
That's right. You want to show up and be like, oh my God, he's got this watch, he's driving that car. Yes, no, but I think that's a natural thing, right?